And there you go. It popped up. Yeah. So let me go. Let me do this. Say what's up to you guys. Hard man, goalkeeper, Sierra F. What's good? Jake Good, what's going on? Land of 216, Tony Snowflakes, Michael James, Shank, what's good? Donald, the 64-year-old G Grant, what's good? Aunt B Brown, salute to you. King Corleone, what's good, man? Jay Good, Lowland Prophets, what's happening? Cypher Supreme TV, Justin Taylor, and everybody else in the chat. Justin March, much love in that. Super chat, man. I'm glad you liked it, Jay West. Yeah, we live. And salute to everybody else in the chat. Woo, man. XX Rebelo said, this year been lit for boxing. I hope it continues next year. I mean, the last several years have been good for boxing, man. It's you just have kind of slow months sometimes. Like this month, like last month was kind of slow. Some fights wound up being pretty interesting, like Tyson Fury getting cut up. Tyson Fury got sliced up, man. Yes, sir, man. Cards, cash, rewards. Thank you, man. But let's get into this, man. Let's talk about this. Spence Porter coming up. I'm nervous. I keep thinking I want to just go ahead and say that yeah, man, we'll get on this. Matter of fact, you know what? Thanks, Cash Rewards. I appreciate you, though. All right, let's get to this Tyson Fury thing, man, because I accidentally started with the Tyson Fury thing. Ooh, man, I've been working, man. Ugh, excuse me, I've been working. Tyson Fury put up them Dawson numbers. 3,000 people watched that fight, dog. 3,000 people paid for that fight. 6,000 were supposed to have showed up. You know those were people they were handing out. You know they're handing out tickets to people in the casino as a consolation prize. But that's what you get, man. How are you going to build up Tyson Fury? You got a non-American heavyweight fighting a non-American heavyweight in America. And the dude has not knocked somebody out knocked him out. I'm not talking about them fake ass knockouts where this dude just doesn't come out the corner like, okay, the Bob Arum type of knockout. Just say, hey, if he beats you up too bad, just it's a set down in your corner, don't come back out, knockout. It's pretty amazing how often that happens on Top Rank cards. You ever notice that? Man, the goalkeeper 3,000, man. Much love in that super chat, man. Let me hit you right there, man. That goalkeeper says, hey, Fanata, I haven't been here due to work lately, and I got dumped last night too. Oh, well, but thanks for the live streaming. Makes things better. F Fury. Hey, man, just give us some time, man. Don't react. If you got dumped, just be like, all right. Let her see you out there happy. Just get out there, be happy, dog. She'll come back. You just gotta act like you don't matter. Don't call her. Don't do none of that shit. Don't do none of that hawking shit people like to do when they get dumped. Okay? Don't do any of that. Just get your ass on about your way. Go on about your way. And when you see her, act like ain't shit happened. Hey, how you been doing? Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. You do baby, please, baby, please. That shit don't work, homie. That shit don't work, Holmes. You gotta push it, man. You gotta keep it pushing, homie. You gotta keep it pushing. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I said fonder. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, and she probably, and if she feels like she's in a situation where she could dump you, nah, dog, you make it feel like you didn't get dumped. Like thank you, I'm free. You say, the game, old young G. Yeah. Can't be doing that, man. You gotta let that shit go. Next time you see her, tell her you got a promotion. Yeah, just be like, hey, how's life, man? Life is good. I'm great. All good. When you see her friends, somebody that knows her, she's like, hey, what's good? Hey, nothing much. I'm chilling. What you doing? Hey, man, life is great. Life ain't been this good in a long time. He'd be like, babe, man, can you believe he said life? I saw your boy happy as can be. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get on to that, man. What's good, Real Marlo? What's good, man? I gotta subscribe to your channel, Real Marlo. Somebody said you did a video, and I was really looking for your channel, and I couldn't find it. Thought I was subscribed, but I must have got unsubscribed. Now I tried to look it up, and I couldn't find your channel. Was Ricky W? I'm good, man. Cowboy for life in KC. What up, Fanon? Love the show. Always been listening to my barbershop. In KC Mo 816. Salute to you. Salute to the mighty LDBC man down to this day. Yes, sir. East of Truce. East of Truce. Women like buses. Miss one, next one coming in 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, yeah, man. Got his ass busted up with them 40 stitches and then try to play it off with a photo like ain't nothing happened. See, I'm good. My face is as good as new. Nah, dog, I see that line from here to here. It's a big ass line. Okay, yeah, all right, I'll do it. I'll do it with the everything capitalized. Hey, man, thanks, KP from KC. That third eye injury, that's that common sense injury, man. I don't even want to see that fight, man. I'm telling you. I don't want Tyson. I don't think Tyson Fury no longer deserves that fight. Tyson, he need to highbrow him. Cypher Supreme TV says Spence kept talking about Pacquiao next year. Every time he chased somebody, they duck. He should just focus on Porter and who really wants to fight him. Nah, he should try to get the Pacquiao fight, man. Much love in that super chat, man. Nah, man. He should try to get that Pacquiao fight. I got a video coming out today that I did earlier this morning. I make that argument. The man, if Errol Spence gets I think he's already focused on Sean Porter. He's been focused on Sean Porter. He was saying that he wanted to fight Pacquiao and he wanted to fight other people before he beat up on Mikey Garcia. Hey, thanks, man. I say Yagua, Zach, Yagatek, I appreciate you, man. I want ESPN to lose more money. Wilder will fight Fury in 2021. Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to go with Tyson Fury. Just wait him out. He's going to self-destruct. Let him wait a little longer. Let him get a chance to get fat and lazy and then fight him. So you can just, but Deontay Wilder said don't matter. He's going to knock him out. He said when he touches that chin, he's going. And yeah, that's the truth, man. How do you, KOD, I will understand something, man. How do you continually get back in here? I sound like a casual. Don't time him out. Let that moron come. Let that moron stay in the channel, dude. Let that moron stay in the chat. I would love to hear how I sound like. What about me sounds like a casual boxing fan? I wonder when you guys actually think, do you know what the word casual means? Do you know what the word, and let that moron back in here. How do you know what the word casual means? I'm just wondering. What does the word casual mean, moron? I'll wait for your answer. Now, for your dumb ass to go Google and be like, I don't really know what casual means. You're a fool, man. You sound so casual about boxing, talking about it every day, doing multiple videos every day, doing live streams every day, covering fights and talking about the history of boxing. And yeah, that's real casual, huh? Like, I don't care either way. I just picked up the sport. Get a new insult, moron. What's going on, Legendary Top Cats, man? What's going on, Legendary Top Cats? R. Jonesy said, Fanon, Fury's a clown. We agree Wilder going to avenge that tie. So at some time or another. Yeah, man, he done got to avenge that law. He ain't got to avenge it. He successfully defended his title. See, that's the thing, man. When you're the champ and you get a draw, you got to beat the champ. See, a lot of people think that the word, when they're saying, hey, man, you got to beat the champ, that means that you got to go to the fight and beat him up in the fight in order to win. What that really means is you have to beat the champ. That means if you don't beat the champ, you don't become the champ, right? The champion, a draw, tie goes to the champ. Tie goes to the champ. That's what a draw is. A draw for a champ might as well be a win. It's a successful title defense. That's the rules of boxing. Period. You can like it or not. You can like it or lump it. Deontay Wilder is still a WBC champion. He can go on ahead and do whatever the hell he wanted to do. You got to beat the champ. That's what that means. Not, you got to attack the guy. You got to take it to him and knock him down 4 or 5 times. You have to stop hating on the UK. I've never hated on the UK ever. Even though I have to tell you that you guys getting screwed over. Are you from the UK? You guys are getting screwed over with those negative interest rates. Like, that's some crazy shit. But, hey, man, I ain't got to hate on the UK. Andy Ruiz did all the hating on the UK, homie. Otto Wallen did a whole lot of hating on the UK. Yeah, stop hating on the UK, man. I ain't got no problem with the UK. I got a problem with you, moron. You ain't the UK. AJ isn't the UK. Eddie Hearn ain't the UK. Hey, dude, did you see how Eddie Hearn started his own Twitter page with his own funny reactions, acting as if he ain't just publicizing himself? Oh, man, and put out a news article about it. Man, these dudes are so over the top. You think Devin Haney will move up to 154? Not for a long time. He's got the ability to. Exactly, Master Messiah. Came with the strap, left with the strap. Holla. Sorry. Oh, when he's 30. Anyway, man, you can now toss him out. Don't toss him out. Casual, what's your name again? Casual KOD. Casual KO. What does the word casual mean? Now you got, what truth hurts? That you don't know the word casual? What does the word casual mean? What does the word casual mean? I'm giving you the attention you want, troll. You front and center like you want. Okay, somebody paying attention to you like you want. What does the word casual mean? I'm just wondering, what does the word casual mean? I'm putting all eyes on you. You know what I mean? All eyes on you. All eyes on you. What does casual mean? Fanon, I just want to say thank you for your work. I appreciate your work, especially that video you put up yesterday with Errol Spence Sr. I learned a lot from him, was even taking some advice on a father-son relationship. Man, that shit was great for the father-son, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thank you much, man. Hey, man, Brothers UK, much love in that super chat. Peace. Fanon from the UK, brothers. Smooth with the brother, you smooth the interview. Thank you, man. Yeah, I only like the interview. I don't do interviews too much. I really got to like the person. Your analysis of the boxing is very casual. Stupid. You cannot define a word with the word. What does the word casual mean? Stupid. What does the word casual mean? Definition of casual. I'm not asking you to use casual in a sentence, stupid. I'm asking you what the word casual means. What does it mean? Do you know what it means? What does casual mean? And then the next question is, after you give me the definition of casual, tell me what is casual about me. Stupid. Stupid. What are you talking? I'm not even going to tell you what casual means. Because apparently you don't know what the word means. I mean, sometimes you just because people use that. That's why I wanted to do that, just so you know, because what does the word casual mean? That's like you morons that keep talking about Tyson Fury as a lineal champion. What the fuck does lineal mean? What does the word lineal mean? What does the actual word mean? And once you see what that word means, you know it does not apply to him. Okay? You know I am not casual. Okay? You know it. There ain't nothing casual about me, period. Okay? You know what? I'm a casual boxing fan. I'm a casual basketball fan. I'm not even a casual basketball fan. I'm a casual golf fan. Okay? If Tiger Woods is playing, I'm watching. If he ain't watching, I ain't playing. But even then, I know more about golf than you know about boxing. I promise you. I promise you I know more about boxing than you do. I guarantee you I know more about boxing than you do. So what does that make you? Just a stupid boxing fan. See, I can be casual. There's a casual boxing fan. There's nothing wrong with casual boxing fans because you just kind of like it here and there. You really know nothing about boxing. Really? I know what the word casual is. I know what casual means, dummy. I know what the word casual, I know what a casual boxing fan is, and you can't answer the question. What is a casual boxing fan? What does casual mean? You really don't know nothing about boxing. You're a bitch. You're a moron. I mean, you won't even answer the question. Have some courage and be wrong. You know you're wrong. That's why you won't answer the question. Because you know you're wrong. You know it. You know, I can't say what casual is, because if I say what casual is, I know he ain't casual, but I just want to say casual because it's an insult that I heard. Because casual means somebody that I don't agree with. That's what you think casual means, stupid. What you think a casual boxing fan is somebody you don't agree with. And friend, that ain't nothing to do with being casual. The casual fan, stupid, is somebody that may watch a fight every once in a while. They might watch a big fight. Other than that, they ain't thinking much about it, okay? That's the casual fan. The casual fan is somebody that you try to get to watch a big fight so the numbers get big, okay? I am what you call an avid fan of boxing. Do you see that, stupid? Do you think casual boxing fans have autographed pictures of Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, and Joe Frazier on their wall? You think I just casually ran into that? You moron. You're just a moron. And you're a coward because you just won't say, I don't agree with you. That you could start a conversation with that. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. Fanon, I don't agree that Tyson Fury is not the lineal, that Tyson Fury isn't the lineal champion. You made his day, yeah, to death with him. Death with him. Off with his head. Off with his head. You know I did. He made my day too. Because I can be abusive to ignorant boxing fans. See, what you are is an ignorant boxing fan. I don't think you're casual. I think you're very serious about your stupidity. I think you take your stupidity with the ultimate seriousness. You work hard to refine and enhance your stupidity. It takes a lot of work to be that damn dumb. So there ain't nothing casual about your foolishness. Your foolishness is avid. You are an avid fool, an avid purveyor of stupidity. Curtis Anderson, but now you know the force of the sport very well. Thank you, Curtis Anderson. But I'm just still learning. You know how it is. I'm still learning. But there ain't nothing casual about me. Casual? Come on, man. Let's give 2006 their insults back, okay? Nowadays, I'm a dosser, okay? That's what you're supposed to say. You a dosser. You know what I mean? You're a fanboy. See, at least a fanboy isn't a casual. See, you could be like, you're just a fanboy. Then we could have a discussion, okay? Use the proper insults, moron, okay? Use the proper insults with the proper people, okay? But everybody criticizes me just so you can get your head right on it. All of you, yeah, hell yeah, a man fan. He's a man fan, and I'm the man, just so you know. He wanted my attention, and I had to give it to him. You know how it is. He like one of them girls that like to get slapped. And I don't like, and I ain't that type of, I can't date girls like that because I would never do that. But he's like one of them people kind of off, you know what I mean? Like, their daddy wasn't right to him. So they just like to get slapped. You know what I mean? Like that type of person. So, but in a boxing world. So he comes here for that. And I don't mind it. I mean, I don't slap you upside the mouth. You feel better now? You got slapped in the mouth in front of 300 people? Feel good? Feel good? I ain't got any problem doing it, dog. I got my coffee. We talk boxing every day. I will gladly take time out to embarrass you, homie. No problem. No problem. Casual. Anyway, man, Lawrence RBE said, and much love to the people supporting the super chat, man. He said he likes to casually get, yeah, he's like one of them. He's a cuck. He's a boxing cuck. That's what that dude is. He a boxing live stream cuckold. That's what he is. Unseen and seen boxing, man. Salute today, my birthday and my morning with you. What's good, man? Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. But not giving the mama jokes. Oh, he didn't set himself up. Oh, I could. Like, your mama is, your mama's avid. Like, we could do that. I got to be fluid with the mama jokes. The mama jokes got to come off like, blah, blah. Anyway, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, no problem. It's seen and unseen. Thank you, man. Thank you. And by the way, just put your birthday, man. You got a super chat for your birthday. Just put it in there that it's your birthday. If it's your birthday, put my name in there. I'll see it in red, and I'll give you a shout out for your birthday, man. No worries. No worries. Said, what's going on, Con? You back in, man. That's cool. I know you probably got another account I'm supposed to get unblocked. The lineage that started with Floyd Patterson ended at Lennox Lewis, so that's it. It doesn't have to be it. It doesn't have to be it. But see, you got to look underneath the letter. You got to look into the purpose of why do you need a lineal champion? Like, what's the importance of it? And that's where I think, because it's subjective, right? Master Messiah said an intellectual chastisement. Oh, dude, we will slap you up because I have an agile vocabulary. But he didn't, because he doesn't know what the word casual means. I really don't think he knows what the word casual means. He's probably never used that in a sentence before. Like, all he's ever heard is, man, you a casual. You a casual. But never actually thought about what the word means. A casual, people are using that improperly. Prove to me that if you say I'm a casual boxing fan, if you're talking about scrapbook, shit, I might be. Because casual is relative. Are you really into it, or are you just kind of into it? I know people that think they're hardcore avid boxing fans, and they're not. Not relative to me. Because I know, because shit, I hang out with y'all. If I'm not working, exercising, or doing something with my wife, I'm into boxing. He said, not me, with a scrapbook's a beast. That boy's a beast. But I don't think I'm casual compared to him. I'm just not as experienced. Okay, what Zulu? I'm gonna go back in there and see if there's any more WAZ, anything else with that name in it. And there might be more than one, and I just missed a second. KOD wears boxers with a strap on through. Ooh, that boy Cook. There's a whole bunch of them dudes out here. They just like attention. I know. You're like my dog to be barking. Like my dog, like hits me, like he'll walk by me and he'll just hit looks like mad, and he hits me in the hand with his muzzle, and he does his head like that because he wants me to pet him and rub him. But dog, I'm not petting and rubbing you. I'll insult you, though. Yes, second, like and share, man. I appreciate if y'all like and share the videos too, man. That would be absolutely great. Yo, thanks for putting me on the scrapbook box. Shit's amazing. Yeah, Left Hook is great, isn't it? It is, man. He's great. And he's over 1,000 subs now. So now we just got to get him. I think the next step for him is to get his watch time up. Just to get his watch time up so he can make sure he gets a certain number of hours. And you do live streams to get that. So I had to spend a couple hours, get like 15 people in a live stream and the watch time, and I'll let it fly out. What young fighters should we look out for on this card? On the Errol Spence Jr. card? You know what? That brings up an interesting point. I do not see what the PBC sees in Joey Spencer. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Joey Spencer is on like every pay-per-view. They are featuring the shit out of him. And I don't see it. I just don't get it. Like, what is special about Joey Spencer? Nothing. I would have said me neither. Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe there's something he has that I don't see. He's a videotape watcher. What's a videotape watcher? Has done schools or done skills. Yeah, I just don't get it, man. I mean, he ain't no Caleb Plant. He ain't a Caleb Plant. But the fighter that I'm telling you, I'm telling you the dude that I think people should watch is this David Benavidez murder that's about to take place of Andre Dirrell. I think David Benavidez is about to bop that boy up something fierce. Nah, he's not fighting on the under. He's fighting somebody. I don't know who he's fighting. How old is he? He might be 19, 20. He's young. Oh, watch too many videos of Roy Jones and Floyd. Yeah, that could be it. Oh, Nino Brown, dude, you like losing, don't you? You like losing. You was riding with Jared Hurd. Now you ride with Andre Dirrell. Dog, you like that L, dog. You like taking L's there, dog. Like, hey, man, I want to support. I want to support you. Like, I will support a fighter in a minute. Dog, I ain't about to go out on a limb for a dude that's about to get axe murdered. Okay, I don't go out on a limb with people like that. Like, I gotta be honest. Like, hold on, man. Like, I want people to win. Like, I think people will win. But then when I know somebody about to lose, I gotta be like, hey, man. That's why I don't like to do interviews. I feel much safer doing interviews with Errol Spence's dad than I do doing interviews with Joey Spencer's. Because y'all gonna be taking an L pretty soon here, dude. His endurance was terrible. The last time I saw him fight, his endurance was terrible. I don't think so. For now, Andre Dirrell is a veteran. That David hasn't been tested. David is going to. Andre Dirrell is a veteran. Okay. He about to get beat up, homie. All right. If Andre Dirrell does not get beat up, I will be surprised. Very surprised if he does not get beat up. Okay? Not just lose. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get beat up. This is an 80-20 fight for me. This is 80-20. If Andre Dirrell makes it out of the fight, goes 12 rounds, hey, man, I will gladly eat my crow. For now, you think next fight for J-Rock will be Erickson Lubin? That'd be a good fight. I think he'll beat Erickson Lubin. But I hope his next fight is with who who's going to get that WBO off Jaime Munguia? Jaime Munguia is just ridiculous. Drink More Water says, speaking of murder, that athletic commission better not sanction Plant versus Angulo. Angulo versus Quinlan fight was a sad fight. Super washed up. Both of them. Yeah, man. I didn't get to see the fight. But I saw the highlights. And man, Angulo ain't even very fast. Was hitting Kid Chocolate with them right hooks. Caleb over Benavidez all day. I'm telling you right now, I got Benavidez cleaning. I got Benavidez cleaning it out. I got David Benavidez clearing it out. And I think 168 is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is not right of me, a casual fan, being able to talk about 168-pound fights against people that nobody's heard of. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not being very casual of me. I'm sorry. Let's stick to Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez. Because that's all I should know about, right? Now, because I'm real casual. Anyway, you see, I'm real petty, dude. Let me not talk too much about fighters like that. But anyway, David Benavidez, I got David Benavidez going. I got David Benavidez going through all of them, dog. Mexico and Ecuador, whatever he is. He got like Mexican, and he got some Negro up in him, dog. I'm telling you, they ain't not. First of all, he looked too Puerto Rican. And his hair curl up too much like an afro. Okay, that's a little. I mean, like he ain't like Salvador Sanchez, where his hair gets this long and it turns to an afro. It's an afro right here. So I'm like, what you got up in you, dog? You got something up in you. Because their hair don't usually curl like here. You know what I mean? Like here it might curl. Here, it don't usually curl like that, dog. So I'm thinking he got something other than a little Mexican in him. He said, I think you on to something for now. Yeah, he got a little something in him, dog. Benavidez got a straight fade, man. Benavidez got an afro, homie. Go and look at David Benavidez's hair. David Benavidez has an afro. Okay? If he grows his hair any longer than this, it goes whoop. He's got a fro. Okay? A fro. I know a fro when I see a fro. Okay? My son got a fro like that. Okay? He got a fro. He got one of them. If he want to cover it up, he'll cut it real low and it'll lay straight. But he missed one haircut. Boop. That shit is twisting up, homie. Nah, I ain't claiming David Benavidez. I just think he got a little, he just got a little coffee. He just got a little coffee in his caramel. That's all I'm saying. Let's claim him. Hey, man, he ain't claiming us. I ain't claiming him. I don't claim nobody. Don't claim me. Oh, said Mexico has a very large African population. However, they hide it. Hey, I guess, can't beat them, join them, right? That's how they be doing. Everybody got an African population, man. Oh, said he's from Nicaragua. He's definitely got some black in him. Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely. Fanon, you think Errol can stop Sean? Yeah, I think he can stop it. Much love in that super chat, Mr. Harmon Jr. Said, damn, Skippy, trading him for Tim Bradley. Oh, I'll take him. I'll take that deal. I take it. I'll take that tree. Like you landing on Boardwalk, you ain't going to buy it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'll take Benavidez for Bradley any day. Who I'd really like to take for Bradley, though, I would take. Damn, we can't get Canelo. They ain't going to give up Canelo for Bradley. I'll take Canelo for Bradley, and I might even forgive him his PEDs. I take Canelo for Bradley. Plant for Bradley? Nah. We got to trade. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Canelo ain't Irish. The mailman was Irish. His mama is Mexican. His dad, the mailman, was Irish. He's going to stop and sign what it definitely is definition of black. What do you say? Khalib is already with us. We can't trade him. Yeah, I mean, he moved into the neighborhood, so ain't no need. He just signed up with the team. He was a free agent because they didn't want him. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant was a free agent because they didn't really want him because he's going to want too much money to fight. You know what I mean? Don't underestimate the labor rates of these Eastern European fighters as a justification, as one of the incentives that these people have to push them. Even these UK actors, like if you notice, there's a lot of UK actors that are getting signed to black roles, and people are like, why do they keep hiring UK black folk to play black folk in the US? Don't we have enough actresses? Lower wages. The real wage has dropped by 10% in the last 30 years in the UK. So their purchasing power, they're like 10% poorer than they were 30 years ago. It's tough. That economy is in whoo type of shape over there in the UK. So, hey, man, they want to get that money. They want to earn that money. They want to come to Hollywood, make that money. Lavelle Harmon said, I feel as everything he says, I will do anything. Yo, beat Arrow. He's saying I will walk into something and get knocked out. I said, I feel as every time he says I will do anything to beat Arrow, he is saying he will walk into something and get knocked out. Do anything means he's going to cheat. That's what it means. It means he's going to cheat and headbutt and bite if he gets close enough. But we'll see, man. It's only 3 days away. Ain't going to be too much time and too much more need for speculation in a little while. He said, and they wonder why they keep losing. Who is that? Keep losing. I said, we having that draft. That was fun. You remember that? But now, is Showtime done? No. Showtime's not done. But I do think that Showtime their boxing is going to be like, I think it's going to be like a feeder. You know? Like, there's so many good fighters. PBC has so many good fighters that they're going to get the good fighters. Like, they're going to have Gervonta Davis on there. They have, I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Porter goes back to fighting on Showtime. If Sean Porter fights over there, Danny Garcia fights over there, but it's not going to be, it's not going to be the Deontay Wilders, the Errol Spences, the Manny Pacquiaos. It's not going to be those. It's Jamel Charlo until they come up, but it'll be like the very, very good competition, very, very good competition, very good fights. But it's going to be very hard for them to compete with Fox, especially when Fox has the thing is with the pay-per-view for Fox. First of all, Fox has a lot bigger budget, and second, they got a lot bigger marketing mechanism because they got the NFL, right? And they're in more homes, so it's less of a risk for them because they feel like they can promote, like they really can promote the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? So it's probably this is obviously outside looking in. It's probably less of a risk for Fox to do that. And Fox is trying to catch ESPN. So, they're a big boy. Grace Terrell, thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad Mr. Spence, I call him, Arrow. Man, that was really good. Yeah, I had a lot of fun, man. That was real cool. That's a good dude, man. And I learned a lot from him, man. Showtime can't afford Wilder unless it's a fight. It's a fight for undisputed. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, though, like, they need to fix what they're doing over there with those commentators, man. That shit, what they did to Deontay Wilder, they shouldn't be repeating with other people. They need to have a come to Jesus. They need to have come to Jesus conversations with him. Now, I did a video earlier today, and some people disagreed with me about whether, the commentating for Arrows of the Showtime crew and Deontay Wilder fights had anything to do with him going to Showtime, going to Fox for this fight. Maybe not. I'm sure money had a lot to do with it, right? I wouldn't deny that. But I'll put it this way, no doubt. You really hate Paulie? I don't even know Paulie to hate him, but I think he's an asshole. Yeah, I do. Jesse Combs, much love. I don't hate Paulie. I just think Paulie's an asshole. And he is. That's not hard. He's an asshole. And the way that he calls Deontay Wilder fights, he's being an asshole. You never hear other people, his ego. I like Paulie Malignaggi a lot till his ego got huge. Yeah, Paulie Malignaggi calling Deontay Wilder's fight, complaining about the referees, talking about how Tyson Fury got robbed, shitting on Deontay Wilder's win. Dude, that's your opinion. But what in the world? This guy is the one that is paying your check. Now I can see you saying something that you saying, your opinion, like, oh man, that was a close fight. Man, they never do that type of crap to Lomachenko. They over on ESPN. They didn't do that to Tyson Fury over there at ESPN. They don't do that to fight. They don't do that to Anthony Joshua on DAZN or Anthony Joshua on Sky. But Paulie Malignaggi and Jim Gray, I didn't mix up the Steve Farhood and Jim Gray. I get them confused. One got glasses. They both got them beak noses. One of them like mine, because I got a beak nose too. But that's crap that he's doing, man. You're giving your opinion, but you're shitting on the product. You're shitting on the product of the network that you work for. There's one thing calling it and being fair, but he said, I think that he got robbed. What happened after yeah, no polo today, dog. I went Nike. I'm casual today. And I got to go do another workout out of here, man. I did my videos earlier today in the polos. Thank you, sir. Though. Much love in that super chat, Ashley Knuckles. But I think that there's a balancing act, man. I think there's a balancing act. And it's not fair what he did to Deontay Wilder, man. It's not fair. He's not as bad as a Larry Merchant. Definitely not bad as a Larry Merchant was, but it's that same attitude. It's a guy just won a fight or just got held onto his belt, and you take a big dump on his performance in the midst of people judging the performance. So you're telling pretty much everybody that's watching that Tyson Fury got robbed. You're representing Showtime. So you're Showtime Sports because he's representing Showtime. Showtime Sports analyst told all the Showtime subscribers and all the people that paid for the pay-per-view that Tyson Fury really won the fight. So you just negate the judge's role in the fight. You artificially build up Tyson Fury and you diminish Deontay Wilder. Now, if I'm from Deontay Wilder, now you can say you can agree with that or not. But if I'm Deontay Wilder and I'm like, who do I want to cover my fight? Do I want Paulie Malignaggi covering my fight? No, I don't. I do not want Paulie Malignaggi covering my fight. I'm leaving. All things being equal, and they weren't because I offered more money, yes, I like, because I don't have a problem. I don't know about Steven Espinoza doing anything improper. But if I'm Deontay Wilder, why would I want to fight and have Paulie Malignaggi cover another fight for me? Definitely another Tyson Fury fight. If I'm getting ready to fight Tyson Fury, why would I want Paulie Malignaggi calling the fight? If I'm fighting Luis Ortiz, why would I want Paulie Malignaggi calling that fight? Paulie Malignaggi complained about the last Luis Ortiz fight and how Deontay Wilder was given too much time. And he thought, no, you're not blocked. You're not blocked for him. I can see her coming. Hey, lowest common denominator boxing, home of the U.S. demographic. For nine, I agree with your video. Wilder talked to Joe Rogan about the same issue on the show, saying the commentators on Showtime were very biased. Yeah, man. So why would he want to go back? They need him more than he needs them. And Paulie Malignaggi was getting ready to do the same thing with Dominic Breazeale, dude. He was getting ready. He was fixing his mouth to say something crazy right when he knocked out when Deontay Wilder knocked out Dominic Breazeale. Fixing his mouth to do it. Because Paulie's an asshole. And you know he's an asshole. Listen to Paulie. Listen to Paulie Malignaggi speak outside of Showtime. He might be a nice guy. He might be the type of asshole that you could like, that you can respect, but he's an asshole. He says assholey type of things. Rude, over the top. Shit, that's what he does. Doesn't he? How many crazy things did he say about that guy that beat him in that opened his face up in that bare knuckle fight, man? How much crazy shit did he say about that dude? A bunch of crazy shit. His craziness just gets toned down, and he don't like Deontay Wilder. You see, I know Deontay Wilder was mad about what he said. Yeah, he was, because you're shitting on his parade. What are you doing? What's going on, Narco Champion TV, El Bruto? Sad, because Paulie is a good commentator, but the hating shit is infuriating. Remember him talking about Fury's jab, controlling the fight in the first round when Fury didn't even land a jab. Exactly. Talking about, he's controlling the fight. The fight has been going for 30 seconds, Paulie. What are you talking about? The fight, he's controlling the fight. It's been 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds. You see somebody in a basketball game, somebody hits one basket in a basketball game, right? Say a basketball star, somebody comes out and lands a three. Oh, the New York Knicks are dominating this game. They are controlling this game with that first three-point shot. No, they wouldn't do it. The game just started. Paulie Malignaggi is telling you who's dominating the fight 10 seconds in. 10 seconds in. And Paulie Malignaggi is telling you who's dominating the fight. Other people do it too. Tim Bradley does that. Like, hold on, man. The round ain't even over. If you were listening to the one round, see, this is how Paulie Malignaggi is. Much love, Sugar Fantastic. Paulie Malignaggi would have told you, I scored all. Man, Dominic Breazeale won 2 minutes and 5 seconds of that first round. What happened in the round? He got knocked out, but he controlled 2 minutes and 5 seconds of that first round. Then he got knocked out. He was acting like Dominic Breazeale was controlling that round. Other than the fact that Deontay Wilder hit him with something big, knocked him back to the corner, right? Then Dominic Breazeale threw a couple punches. Paulie Malignaggi started talking about, look how he pushed him back and look what he's trying to do and how he's got his hand out there and what he's about to, and then boom, fight's over. Not enough time in the midst. Deontay Wilder knocked out Dominic Breazeale in the midst of Dominic Breazeale dominating that round. TC the Crisis said Paulie hates punches because he never was one. Not much of one. Not much of one. But it's just, they have to talk. But we should stop telling people who win in the fight. And the things, and he likes the technique. Oh, I really like that straight punch. Whatever, man. Yeah, it wasn't enough time for him to really get going, but he was starting. Trust me, he was going to give that round to Deontay. That round, Paulie Malignaggi gave that first round to Dominic Breazeale a minute before the fight started. When in doubt, give it to the guy that Deontay Wilder didn't knock out. Oh, he didn't. Yay. That's got to consider that a victory. You know what I mean? Got to consider that a victory. He didn't get knocked down, so he did a whoa. You see how he controlled the fight by not landing flat on his back? That's a hell of an accomplishment. Got to give him the round for standing up. He made it through that round, so we got to give him the moral victory points. We got to give him the moral victory points. We got to give him moral victory points because he made it out of the round with Deontay Wilder. Dude is ridiculous, man. You said Paulie was a mole. Probably a mole for Sky Sports to sabotage Showtime, man. Well, I don't think that's the case because Sky and Showtime don't directly compete with one another. But Paulie Malignaggi definitely had his bread buttered over there with Anthony Joshua. Because you know Sky ain't going to take any positive talk at the cost of Anthony Joshua's reputation. Because they're not going to play that. They're going to be like, hold on, man. Do you not know what we're doing here? We're selling Anthony Joshua. That's what Ty said. That's what Tim Bradley's doing with Lomachenko. Somebody told him to say that. Somebody said, Tim, here it is. See these tap shoes? Put these motherfuckers on your feet and dance, boy. And he said, I ain't putting your damn tap shoes on. $500,000 a year. You grabbing these tap dancing shoes or not? Oh, wait, well, give me them tap dancing shoes. Give me them up. 500,000, give them up. Pugilism politics. Paulie is like most cool doo-doo. Eventually their bias blurs out like Tourette's. I like him and he exposed himself. Showtime need to do something before they end up like HBO. They're well on their way to doing that, man. You know who showed it one time too, like something serious? There's this channel who is the guy writes for Ring Magazine, and he's got a YouTube channel. Dude's name is, his initials are MM. Okay? MM are his initials. I said 100K in a year's supply of Popeyes. He'll dance up a storm, dog. Dance up a storm. You don't respect Santa Cruz? No, I don't respect Santa Cruz. Why would I respect Leo Santa Cruz? For what? For ducking Guillermo Rigondeaux? And now ducking Gary Russell Jr.? No. No, I do not. He would fight the guy that ducked out of, faked an injury and ducked out of a fight with Gervonta Davis? No. Well, I can't say that I don't respect him. I mean, he gets in there, he fights, he's a good fighter. So I respect that about him. I mean, he knows his craft, he's committed to his craft, right? He seems like a decent young man. He's just a duck artist. So, take that for what it's worth. I don't have, not to respect him at all. If I saw him, I would respect him. If he fell down and twisted his ankle and he couldn't get up, I would, I'd extend my hand and help him up and, say, man, can I help you? Is there anything you need? Basic human, basic respect that occurs between human beings. You know what I mean? Like that type of respect. But like as a boxer, as a top level champion who wants to nothing but to fight the best, obviously not. He said he'll fight Gary Russell Jr. if his team says so. Who says that about another champion? Nobody said that. Nobody. Even a duck artist, like Anthony Joshua would at least fake like he wanted to fight. He'd at least fake it. You know what I mean? Pretend. Leo won't even pretend. Jeez, dude, at least pretend. Do you think he did that because he wanted more money for Tank? No, I don't think he wants to fight Gervonta Davis because Tank Davis is now at 135 pounds. Leo Santa Cruz is at 126. Which, by the way, I had like that moron that was on the chat before. I know you listen. I know you listen to casual KOD. I know you still there. But you're not the only moron out there. You're not the only moron. There is somebody else that kept arguing with me about this Leo Santa Cruz Tank Davis thing. And he kept telling me, who is Tank ever? Tevin Farmer has said something about Tevin Farmer. Oh, Tank Davis calling out Tevin Farmer and how he was a sucker because Tevin Farmer was at 126 pounds, and neither Tevin Farmer nor Leo Santa Cruz has ever even fought at 130, and how Gervonta Davis is such a punk because he says he wants to fight Tevin Farmer, and Tevin Farmer's at 126 pounds. And who name one person that Tevin Farmer or Leo Santa Cruz fought at 130 pounds? Can anybody tell me what's wrong with that statement? If you're a casual boxing fan, you can't answer it. What is wrong with that statement? There you go, drink more water. Tevin Farmer is the IBF 130-pound champion. Yay! He's always fought at 130. He lost to Jose Pedraza at 130 pounds in like his 5th or 6th fight. They're the same weight class. But this could not stop this guy from acting like I'm some casual fan when he's daring me to name somebody that Tevin Farmer fought at 130 pounds. Amazing. Leo don't want Russell. So no, he doesn't. He'll fight just like what's his name don't want him either. He ain't the only duck artist over there. Thank you, Deion Johnson. He ain't the only duck artist. What's that other dude's name? At 126 out of the UK. Warrington? Warrington don't want that smoke either. Warrington ain't saying Gary Russell Jr.'s name. You know Warrington don't want that smoke. Oh, but I'm a casual. Let me explain to you who Warrington is, okay? Warrington is what is he? The WB? Is he the WBO 126 champion? Or is he the or is he the IBF? He's the IBF? Thanks. But he's another one of the 126-pound champions. Oh, yeah, none of them won it, and they ducked Rigondeaux at 122. Duck Rigondeaux, and nobody says anything about it, dog. Nobody says nothing about it. Nothing about it. See, Mara has found an eye doctor. Yeah, right away. Right away. Right after that shit. He had a camera. The only reason why I think Fanon, you watched Davis versus Pedraza in 17 more than 1 year before Wilder versus Ortiz. Yeah. I watched Davis versus Pedraza. Davis beat the piss out of Jose Pedraza. He beat the tar out of Jose Pedraza. That was not a close fight, dude. That was a massacre. And for Jose Pedraza to act like Lomachenko gave him a tougher fight than Gervonta Davis did, stop lying, Pedraza. You watch, dude, you got to tell me what happened, dude. You talking about what happened one round before what? He switched to orthodox. The only thing that I remember about that fight when Pedraza prolonged his getting knocked out because he tried to fight southpaw the whole fight. He didn't want to give Gervonta Davis the southpaw advantage. And after he started getting tapped up as a southpaw, he switched back. He switched back to orthodox and got knocked out. And then the murder commenced. He probably, if he had fought orthodox from the first round, he would have gotten knocked out in 2-3 rounds. That's what I know. Pedraza carried the fight out longer fighting in a southpaw stance. As soon as he switched, boop, he got laid out. Yeah, exactly. Pedraza lying and got slayed viciously. Like, get out of here, man. That's another one. I'm telling you, an interesting statistic would be, though, how many top-ranked fighters, how many fights on Top Rank, do these guys get stopped in the corner? Do they get stopped when they just don't come out? Was that Pedraza fight on the undercard of the Floyd Conor? No, that was on the undercard. That was on. No, but the Floyd Conor one was Fonseca. Fonseca was on that. That was the Francisco Fonseca fight. This was on the undercard of a Wilder fight, wasn't it? It was on the undercard of some good fight. Might have been a Thurman fight. I can't remember. Oh, Avid Boxing fan said, my homeboy just tried to spar me as a southpaw. Bet he won't do that again. Hey, man, I know Tank was clowning on. Yeah, he was clowning. He knocked that dude out because the dude got cute. He wouldn't fight. So he tried to make Fonseca tried to make Tank. He tried to make Tank come to him. Hey, Earl McDowell, man. Thank you, man. Much love, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Much love, that super chat, man. Thank you for your support, man. And thank you for watching the interview. I'm gonna text him, man, and let him know how much people really like. How many people really like that interview? If you don't know how to fight as a southpaw, don't do it at all. But Pedraza can fight as a southpaw. He could fight as a southpaw. His problem, he was getting beat up as a southpaw. His problem was fighting Gervonta as an orthodox. Because Tank is used to fighting orthodox fighters. Southpaws are used to fighting orthodox fighters. Orthodox fighters aren't used to fighting southpaws. It's your whole body. You have to it's a completely different setup. You know what I mean? So, but Pedraza can fight as a southpaw. So when he switched to southpaw, now you have Tank fighting a southpaw. Tank fighting a southpaw, he doesn't fight as many southpaws as he fights orthodox. So the same combinations, the same approach doesn't necessarily work as well or it's easy to pull off. But he was getting his ass whooped, though, dog. Pedraza was getting whooped in the southpaw stance. Then he switched to orthodox. And when he went back to orthodox, which he usually fights in, and when he did that, then Tank could execute his game plan, which was to rip that boy's head off. And he did it. Something ugly. Paulie didn't say anything when the doctor wasted 50 seconds to check Pedraza before round 7. Oh, yeah. That's because he was hoping. That's because he's out there hoping that Deontay Wilder lost. That's what that is. That's what I believe anyway. Pedraza messed up by agreeing to that fight. Yeah, man. He got a nice check for that fight. That's why I still don't get why people say Tank ain't fought anybody. Like, Jose Pedraza is a good fighter, man. Jose Pedraza won a championship at 100. He's a 2-division champion. He was a IBF champion at 126. He was a champion. He was a champion at 100 and the WBO champion at 135 pounds. So why would people think that he's not a good fighter? It's like people like that. He doesn't have anybody on his resume. Yes, he does. He's got Jose Pedraza on his resume. And everybody else that he laid out on his resume too. I like Tank as a fighter. And I'm really glad that he ain't giving me any reason to have to say things like go, old man mode and talk about making stupid mistakes outside the ring. 8 for 9. What do you think about Pacquiao Mayweather 2? Is it true? I don't know. I'm trying not to pay attention to that, man. I have a suspicion that eventually it'll happen, but I don't like it. I think Floyd needs to stay retired. Floyd's 42 years old now. He hasn't had a professional fight in 3 years. What was the Berto fight? Was the Berto fight in 16? After he went through his show when he completed his Showtime contract. I just don't think he should do it, man. I want to see Floyd. I ain't gonna lie, man. Orenthal Smith. I ain't lying. I want to see Manny Pacquiao fight Errol Spence, though. I think that's something that boxing needs, but I got a video coming out about that later. I really do think that would be a good fight for boxing. For boxing, I do. I think that would be a great, and I think that would be a great fight for Terrence Crawford. I think it'd be very good for Terrence Crawford if Errol Spence Jr. fought Manny Pacquiao first. Fought and beat Manny Pacquiao first. I think that would be good for that wouldn't only be good for Errol Spence, that would be very good for Terrence Crawford. I want to see Floyd fight Spence. If he comes back, well, you ain't never gonna see that. Floyd is many things. Stupid is not one of them. Okay. I've heard a whole lot of people. Why? Because I have a video up about that. And I'm playing teaser. Okay. Dark Truth. The very next video that I drop is going to be related to that question. I make the argument in the video. So you can check it out there. But I will say that my opinion is that if Errol Spence beats Manny Pacquiao, that is better for Terrence Crawford. And it's better for Manny Pacquiao. And I think it's better. And I think it's better for everybody in the welterweight division. And I will use Canelo Alvarez. I'll use Canelo Alvarez as an example of why that is. Yes, sir. It'll come up. I'm a post it. It'll be out at around 1:30 today. It's in about an hour. It'll be up in about an hour. Look, man, we got 339 people in the building. Let's get them likes up at 200. Let's get them likes over 200. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. Make sure you check out Blue Blood Sports TV tonight on Blue Blood Sports TV live with Kurt Anderson, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Blue Blood Sports TV live channel. If anybody has a link to Blue Blood Live's channel, please put it in the description box. Press conference going to be lackluster between Spence and Pac, too low key and soft-spoken fighters. Could be. Cersei, what's good? Says the Spence Senior stream was excellent work, sir. Well done. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Let me see. Sonata Media said Canelo lit up a media guy from ESPN Espanol on Twitter for saying Canelo is scared to fight GGG a third time. You know what, man? As a big Canelo Alvarez fan, that's what you guys get. That's what Gennady Golovkin gets. That's what he gets. Straight up. That's what he gets. Shouldn't have been talking all that shit, man. Shouldn't have been talking all that shit. Shouldn't have been talking about how you was going to fight Mexican style and how you don't fight like no Mexican, implying that he fights like a black fighter, all this stuff, and get in there and have him walk straight to you and you run away fighting backwards and all that nonsense. Shouldn't have talked all that nonsense. And he already got the money. He already made $60 million and took all your belts. Sit on that L. Sit on that L. Sit on that L. Sit on that L. Hey, applause to Canelo. Now Canelo fight Charlo. Oh yeah, Gennady fight Charlo. No, he was going to go to 168 before he does that. He'll go to 168 because the money's not there. The money's with Canelo. But Canelo's like, no, I beat you. You got a draw and I beat you, and I thought I beat you the first time. I said, I guess 60 million isn't enough these days. Yeah. Hey. He's gonna make the money, he's gonna make a bunch of money fighting Kovalev. So once they took it off of, that's the irony of DAZN giving these dudes all that money. Because Canelo is going to get a bunch of money and he's not fighting on pay-per-view, why would he fight Canelo? Why would he fight Gennady Golovkin? If he had to choose and eat off his pay-per-view sales, then he might fight Gennady Golovkin because he couldn't make the money just fighting somebody and having DAZN pay him. Right? The pay-per-view system, to a certain extent, is meritorious. Right? We can complain from the boxing fan point of view that we're paying too much money. That's fair. But if you look at it from the boxer standpoint, pay-per-view is heavily incentivized. Heavily. If you are fighting somebody that nobody wants to see you fight, people will not buy your fight. And since they won't buy your fight, you ain't making no money. Not as much money as you would fight if it was somebody that people actually want to see you fight. Right? You think if you believe the numbers for Tyson Fury ain't getting $10 million to fight Sefi Safiri, or not Sefi Safiri, Otto Wallen, and get his eye opened up like that. You know what I mean? If ESPN just wasn't trying to set up something, make sure that he could get that, they could own that piece of the puzzle to a Deontay Wilder fight. Britt Light said Santa Cruz's father acted like he didn't know Gary Russell Jr. stopping. Yeah, and by the way, Leo, you're lying. You're lying, Leo. You know how I know Leo's lying? Because Gary Russell Jr. was a national champion in the weight classes in the same area at the same time Leo Santa Cruz was. And his father was a coach. His father might not have recognized him that second because his father's sick and he was in street clothes. But his father would have to know who Gary Russell Jr. is. He has to know who Gary. He's a world champion in the same weight division as your son. And you don't know, and you're trying to act like you don't know who he is? Stop lying. That's the worse than that Eddie Hearn lie where it's like, nobody knows Deontay Wilder. Nobody knows Wilder because, nobody's ever seen him fight. 1 million people watch him every fight. What do you mean? 1 million people watch him every fight. What are you talking about? How can 1 million people watch him fight and nobody know who he is? How can everybody tune into this video to hear you say that somebody's not known when everybody watching the video knows who the guy is? You know who he is. I know who he is. The 1 million people that watched him on Showtime knew who he was. Everybody that watches this video listening to you say that nobody knows who he is, knows who he is. How the fuck can everybody in the room know who he is, but don't nobody know him? Does that make sense to you all? Doesn't that fly in the face of logic? But don't let it get in your way. You know what I mean? Ooh, dog. It don't make no sense, but they'll keep throwing it at you. But look, man, I'm out of here. Much love to everybody in the super chats, everybody in the chat. Definitely check out the videos that I got coming up later today, the one I did earlier today, and the one I did earlier today. And if you got the time, please listen to the video. If you got to watch one video, watch that one video all the way through. So that way you get to hear the point to it, all right? My channel is not strictly breaking news and telling you just, not just, it's important, but what is out in the news. But it's also a conversation about the subject matter and what my thoughts are on the subject matter. And that way we can have a conversation in the comment section, because I do respond to comments in the comment section. But the only way we can really have those conversations if you really, take the time to hear what I got to say. And many of you do. And I really appreciate you guys very much for doing so. So check out my man KQKC Boxing coming up next. Also, my man BFTB Boxing is coming up because it'll be coming up later. And also Curtis Anderson and Blue Blood Sports TV on Blue Blood Sports TV Live. But LDBC channel's got a bunch of good live streams. And with that, hold on, Harry Joseph. What Harry Joseph get? World Fight Channel Network. Oh, you trying to publicize something? Nah, only person I let spam is I only let one person spam on my channel. All other people that try to spam, you get thrown out, dog. Sorry, man. You can't spam unless you vouch for, dog. All right. Purely vouch for to spam. And with that, we out. Peace.